So basically I asked a girl a few days ago when she was free this week so we could plan. She never answered, and 4 days after we didn't text at all because I left it in her court. She mad saying I didn't pursue her enough. WTF kinda childish game is this that I'm dealing with? Why am I expected to bother more that can't answer me? How does that make sense? Greater than she never answered, and 4 days after we didn't text at all because I left it in her court. She got mad saying I didn't pursue her enough. She tried to play games that she's good at, and you refused to play. Now she's mad that you didn't play her game. People who play games are a huge turnoff. Yup, this. Just take the win and dodge her, lol. Like others have said. You dodged a bullet. You're not supposed to be a mind reader. Think about what things are going to be like 6 months down the road when you should have known what restaurant she wanted to go to for dinner. Women tell you what they want. Girls play games. You can't really dodge a bullet when the gun is not even aimed at you. He screwed up from the beginning. He showed little interest in the first place. She's probably been on 3 dates with 3 guys that offered her exact plans. You did great. Don't let anyone manipulate you or play mind games with you. She thinks she's the absolute shit, so she expected more. It's funny because this is the impression I had originally gotten when I met her. She's super attractive, so I guess she's used to everyone bending over backwards for her and expects to be treated to a certain standard. That's not how I roll though. Bullet dodged. Minefield these days. I just got back into dating after months of focusing on myself, and goddamn I forgot how annoying it is, lol. How is the average person so bad at communicating? What a dichotomy. You don't want to be pushy and look like a creep, but now you're supposed to double text and pursue? How the hell do you electronically pursue without being labeled a stalker? That's because you treat all women as single entity instead of several types of women with singular differences that require different approach from you. It's the whole stalker for one, romantic pursuit for the other. You can't know who you are dealing with, so you might as well play the game you are MPST comfortable with. If that is deciding everything for a woman, that's your choice, and some woman will vibe with that. Some will find it charming if you remind yourself every so often so they don't feel bad for forgetting to reply to one of her toys. I meant boys. She ghosted you and then got upset because you didn't react to it. In her mind it's like, WTF, why is he not doing more? Hell nah, I don't have time for those types of games. Where do people get the idea that this type of shit works? LMAO. She sounds fun. Some folk are just straight up weird, bro. I feel like the dating standards are super intense right now. But women are told that a man who's interested will text them a date, time, place, follow up, and confirm with them the day of. What you did was the sane way to make plans with someone you don't know. Haha, next time I would just be a little more direct. Hey, would you want to grab dinner Thursday at 7 p.m. at XX place? Not sure how you met, but the problem is with old women have so many options. I've had guys shower me with messages even before meeting me. I'm now dating a guy who, like you, was not so aggressive over text, and I honestly didn't even think he was that interested. Like I was probably just another girl in the rotation. But after our 4th date we had a whole conversation about communication styles. You can pursue if you'd like, but I would definitely have a conversation about expectations with her. Huh? I thought it was the opposite. Young women have options and older single women not so much. Bullet dodged. Without sounding harsh, I think you may have been an option 2 for the week and option 1 finally fell through. She told you she is a gamer player. Listen to her. Just sounds like an early red flag. I would duck out. Sounds like you are winning the game, my guy. It doesn't make any sense and is a giant red flag. That's the type of girl who would call you creepy if you tried harder. She sounds young. Asterisk immature. Old people can be the same. Young people can be better. If these issues are coming up before you two are even an item, there's a good chance that there's a lot more chaos involved in the long term. Cut your losses while you can and run for the hills. Childish games shouldn't be played by anyone. If a guy chases too much, he's considered thirsty and needy. This chick gets mad because the guy didn't chase enough, but gave no indication she wanted that, or he was being polite. Person facepalming, male sign. Person shrugging, male sign. She's mad because the game she is used to playing this with other men was not being played by you. She was in the game all alone this time. Emo. Anyone who plays immature, childish games like this, no matter how attractive they are not worth your time, because it most certainly will not be the last game she plays. She wasn't that interested. She probably just likes guys chasing her. Also, you make the date, don't leave it up to the women. Tell her when you want to see her. The results will be the same anyways. If she likes you, she will make time. If not, she will say she's busy. Problems hit the gym, they all work out. A bit of a different take, but how did you phrase the question? If you were too passive, then that could be your issue. Girls usually don't want to hear, "Hey, you should let me know next time you're available." They want to hear, "Hey, what days are you available this week so we can plan a date?" The latter shows more confidence. You did infer that you used something closer to the second option, but they're pretty similar, so it can be easy to change around the wording when you're talking to someone else about the experience. Just something to consider. That's on you, op. Take charge. Instead of asking when she's free, say, "Let's go out to eat Friday at 7. Pick a specific time, place. If she's interested, she'll say yes. If she says she's busy, suggest an alternative day, time. If that doesn't work, then she's not interested. But take the initiative. Make the first move. Plan the date yourself. Take the lead. Sounds like dodging a bullet to me. Only advice is to list what days you can do things instead of just asking when she is free. Mention if you can be flexible with other times not listed. Then ask her if any of that sounds good. She doesn't know what you are wanting to do. Her availability might differ depending on what you propose. But yeah, game playing is a no-go for me also. If you pursue women, it will turn them off. The guys they're most attracted to are the ones they pursue themselves. When dealing with women, act like a talent scout. Let them know you exist, and you're interested, and if they'd like to pursue things further, they have your name and contact info. Leave it there. If they like you, they'll hit you up. If they don't, they won't. If they want to play games, they won't hit you up. If they're serious, they will. It's a great filter against bullshit. This is the best advice for men getting way too attached to a prospect of dating someone that doesn't give them the same attention back. It's simply better to always have girls in abundance than stressing over someone that doesn't want you. Block and unmatch. She ain't ready, chief. Very immature and childish from her. You didn't do anything wrong. Nothing is special about her. She's just acting like a dunce. Avoid her. Problem solved. There is no winning. Call too early, desperate. Wait too long, apathetic. Too often, clingy. Not enough, distant. Pursue, stalker. Don't pursue, your situation. Welcome to the rest of your dating life. Screw that. You'll keep jerking off LMAO. If you know there's games being played, why are you giving this situation any further thoughts? Because he's really the one who's mad, lol. The scary thing about this for her is that she's inadvertently selecting for men who will push on her boundaries. And there's a good chance that one day, this toxic behavior will put her in danger. You tried setting something up. She basically rejected you by ghosting you, and you respected that rejection and moved on. And now she's upset because you didn't try to force your presence in her life. And it's terrifying to imagine what will happen when she does come across a guy who is willing to push her boundaries and force himself into her life. She'll join the Me Too movement and post about how distraught the situation made her and how she's traumatized by it all, and then do the same thing. Let me guess, she's like 22? You probably meant to ask if she was 16.